Hello again, welcome back. Looking at game week 9. Doing like final team selection on that this morning or today, whenever you're looking at this. Could be the middle of the night, I suppose. I had quite a good week last week. In terms of my overall points, team did quite well. Green arrows everywhere. Which is contrary to why I started the channel. I have to say, I did start broadcasting it because my season had been really rubbish, and I thought it'd be quite funny to see how miserable a season could get. But last week, I think with 43 points or 46 points, I ended up being high scorer in all my mini leagues, which is kind of interesting. So this is where we're at for this week right now. Obviously, Saliba is just suspended, so he'll be coming back. So there's no reason to do anything with that. So I've just got to sit on the bench, which means my defenders. My defenders last game week 8 scored me -1 point between all three of them. So surely they've got to do better this week. I'm thinking Wolves aren't going to score against Brighton, to be honest. So I'm thinking Dunk's going to get me some good points there. Robertson and Davis are both in the mix in terms of creating stuff for their teams. Ipswich got a tough game at Brentford, I think, but still, they should be in that game. But Fulham at Everton, I think I could get a return there, actually. The rest of my midfield's pretty solid. I put Foden in knowing that Man City got some good fixtures to come. His fitness is coming back up and he should play more. I think he played about 25 minutes game week 8. Got an assist. Looking at him perhaps start against Southampton. Fingers crossed. Who knows? Who knows what goes on in the head of Guardiola. I could just completely rest him, not even be in the squad, couldn't he? Rodgers got returned last time. Brilliant player. Bournemouth at home. Got to fancy the Villa for that. Got to fancy some points there. Neil did the business as well. They got Fulham at home. It's not going to be 0-0, is it? It's going to be some goals in that one. So if Everton get anything, he'll be involved. Salah, there's no reason to do anything about Salah. He just delivers in the Arsenal way. They're not doing the best. They've got some injuries. It's a top of the table clash, big game, etc. Salah will turn up, won't he? Like he always does. Now my strikers, Haaland and Solanke, both blank last week. That's not going to carry on, is it? So I think Solanke's had loads of shots on target. Palace away. Thinking of return this week, have to say. Haaland got Southampton at home. I mean, there's talk of triple captaining Haaland, isn't there, across the FPL sphere, as I think about it. But I'm not sure it's a great week to triple captain anyone. I know early on in the season he scored a hat trick, didn't he? And a lot of people triple captained him that week and got a lot of points. I think the wisdom in triple captain, to be honest, is to wait for double game week. A player you know is going to play in both the games in double game week, because they're getting you 12 points just for playing both those games. Admittedly, Haaland scores a couple of goals against Southampton. If he's triple captain, he's getting you more, isn't he? But equally, he could get one goal and be substituted at half time because Guardiola wants to rest him or whatever. It's, I don't know. It's one of those things I can't make up my mind on, so I'm just going to hold on it. We're going to hold on it. I like the triple captain. There'll be opportunities with a double game week late in the season to guarantee yourself 12 points. So that's what I'm going to do. So subs wise, right now I've got my first sub as Sammy Amo. Conte didn't play at the weekend, but maybe he's fit, so perhaps he'll come back. Not expecting a lot from this young man at the Villa. But not expecting a lot from Bournemouth at the Villa, really. But, you know, solid to have as your first sub. I have to do something with Pedro because he's injured. I don't know when he's coming back. There are some teams the next couple of game weeks with some good fixtures on there. Leicester got Forest at home. Forest have got Leicester away. It's good for either of them, really. That's not going to be 0-0, is it? Brentford. Brighton got the Wolves. And then next week, Leicester away at Ipswich. Again, good opportunity. I've been thinking about Vardy. I talk about Vardy a lot. I love it old school, basically. Let's go back 10 years and stick Vardy in your fancy team as your captain. And Forest haven't got a bad game against West Ham. West Ham don't keep a lot of clean sheets. Wood might be a good option. Brentford away at Fulham. That could be 0-0, couldn't it? But then the week after, 11, Brentford have got Bournemouth at home. Leicester go to Manchester United to lose, and Ipswich are going to Spurs to lose. Wolves got Southampton though, so it's a difficult decision. I'm liking Vardy, but that's just because. But I do have, I've got blinking vision now. I just do like Vardy anyway, so I have to be careful. Wood might be a good option. But my thinking is go for a Brentford striker. Wizard's back, isn't he? Let's have a look at what we can do transfers wise. I've got some budget for a change. Whee! 0.8 of a million. Living the dream. I've got one free transfer, which is about par for the course for me. Like, if I manage to get 2 free transfers, I'm doing really well because I tinker with my team all the time. It's my biggest problem. That is burning through my free transfers for no reason is why I don't win my mini leagues. There's so many weeks where I should just leave the team alone, and I get to my transfers. So if I ever get to 2 free transfers, it's like something strange has happened in the world. So anyway, having said that, I'm still going to do a transfer. Let's get rid of Pedro. So it gives me 6.2 million, which could actually pretty much gets me anyone I like, doesn't it? I can have Wood for that. I can have Delap, Vardy. I'm gonna add Wizard. Still losing 0.3 million. He's back from injury, so he's been out. He's fit again, isn't he? Played a bit at the weekend against United. I'm tempted to take a punt on him starting on Saturday. Now he's back. Started against Ipswich. I mean, he's at least going to come on against Ipswich. Will he outscore Sammy Amo, who's playing away at the Villa, but he's going to play the whole game? That is the question. But I think it's potentially got more upside, and I prefer playing with the 3 strikers, the 4 midfielders. I like the look of that. So that's what I'm going to do. Going to make that transfer. Going to confirm that transfer. And and that gives me my team, which I'm very happy with. Sells has got Leicester away. Henderson's got Tottenham at home. So we're sticking with Sells, I think, for that one. No brainer. Holland's going to be captain, normal captain. Salah vice captain. I'm liking the look of that. I'm liking the look of that for this week. And if for any reason there's fires to put out next week, my team's still looking good. Can still put out good, solid teams. But I suppose I got the Villa, which isn't the best. But Spurs just seem to be able to score goals left, right, and centre. So that's not a problem. So yeah, that's how I'm going to roll. That's how I'm rolling into game week 9. I'm thinking solid 100 points, which is what I usually think on Friday morning. And then Monday morning it's all misery. So I'll be back on Monday to run through just how terrible game week 9 was. And my channel will be back on track, because that is what the channel's about. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, enjoy game week 9, enjoy whatever you're doing, have fun. Thanks for tuning in, and see you later. Goodbye.